following is a presentation of Santa Monica College.
Once again, coming to you from Santa Monica, California, I am Kevin Coe, and for my partner, Trevor Angoni, we are here in Santa Monica, California, home to the Santa Monica College Corsairs for a game against the Citrus College Owls. As I already stated, my name is Kevin Coe, and for Trevor Angoni, we are here for SMC TV, also on City TV, and we're here for really what turns out, what hopefully is going to be a really good game between a very good opponent in Citrus. But coming off a victory against West LA, Trevor, we had, the usual scoring from Madison Higgins, but a very surprising, unlikely maybe hero coming off of, the bench before the injury to Kaylin Horton of Santa Monica.
Absolutely, Kev. Jerry Shevlin, we couldn't say enough about him last game.
Yes.
I mean, you almost think to yourself, how have we done so well in the beginning of the season without Shevlin making the impact that he did last game? Because without him last game, I don't know what we'd be able to do. The assists were there, the slashing. He made layups look easier than anyone's ever made them look in this gym before. So, Shevlin, Higgins, that's going to be everything, especially considering that Horton is not going to be available again the last 3 out of 4 games and even beyond that. So it's going to really take a really strong effort for these Corsairs to try to go up against number 2 leading scorer in the conference, Chris Reyes, who's averaging about 16 points per game, so 18 and a half rather. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we can put it all together against this big-time scoring team and player, Kev.
As Trev said, Horton is not in the game today, but let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ashley.
Thanks, guys. The leading conference scorer, Kaylin Horton, will not be playing for the SMC Corsairs. Madison Higgins and Jerry Shevlin will really have to step up for this team. You're definitely going to want to keep an eye on Chris Reyes of Citrus, being the number 2 scorer and number 1 rebounder. He will definitely prove tough competition for the Corsairs in this game. Back to you guys in the booth.
It looks like we're set to go here in Santa Monica. Tip-off between Carter, and you're going to want to keep your eye on the other guy on Citrus, Chris Reyes.
Yeah, Chris Reyes right now, Kev, arguably the best player in the conference, coming in with, number 2 in points per game, 18.6, and number 1 in rebounds. You really have to keep an eye on him tonight.
Citrus, aggressive right from the get-go, trying to get inside, but Lake Carter, the tower inside for Santa Monica, being the defensive stopper, gets the ball right back for the Corsairs.
Great D by Carter off the back, Kev.
Jerry Shevlin, the point guard for this Corsairs team with Horton out, and he had a great game last time against LA, attacking the basket, but gets a costly turnover right there. Chris Reyes with the steal.
And Chris Reyes, you can tell just by looking at him, Kev, he has a big Division I body. It's not surprised that he had multiple Division I offers coming out of high school.
He blows the layup right there, but that was a great look. You can just see the physicality inside by Chris Reyes, who, ladies and gentlemen, let's not underestimate Mr. Chris Reyes here. He was recruited by the likes of, Gonzaga, UC, Irvine,
Loyola Marymount.
Yeah, Loyola Marymount. And he ended up going to St. Mary's College, the other SMC, for a year, redshirted, and now he's here, trying to get a better opportunity. Adam Griffin, right from the get-go, he's getting the opportunity to start tonight against the Citrus team, and things don't look good right away. He looks like he may have hurt himself, but he gets a good drive inside, attacking the basket.
Yeah, he came down on that shooting hand very awkwardly, Kev. He was looking at it as soon as he hit the ground. Going to be interesting to see if he can shake it off, because if he cannot shoot the free throws, I'm not sure if he would be able to return to this game. So
yeah, he's holding on to that like it's something very serious. It doesn't look too good. It looks like right away they're going to put in a sub. Coach Jenkins is going to put in Trey Thompson right away. And we know something about Trey Thompson. He's a shooter.
Yeah, he had the stroke going last game for sure, Kev.
He came in for Griffin, who had to shoot free throws. So this is obviously a very serious injury for Griffin, because I don't know if you can just sub a guy out when he has to shoot free throws. I don't know if he can come back into this game.
Yeah, the rules might be slightly different for the JUCO level, Kev.
Yep.
But, still very worrisome. It looks like the opposing team gets the opportunity to pick who is going to go to the line, so they're going to put Carter, the big man, on the line. He was knocking down free throws last game, Kev, so hopefully he can do the same tonight.
Hopefully Griffin is okay. In the meantime, we got Carter here trying to put some points on their board for this game. First free throw is no good, but he's going to get a second free throw. It's still a 0-0 game. Just about a minute has passed by so far. Second free throw is good. It's a 1-0 game. Corsairs up.
Yeah, and Corsairs in a full court press to start off the game, Kev. Looks like they're going to try to stay real active on the defensive end.
They're going to try to keep the defensive intensity up and up for this whole entire game. Ball over to Dominic Walker. They're going to go to the left side. Give it to Justin Childress, who's going to go inside to Chris Reyes. They really want to feed the big man inside. He's going to go. He's going to turn. He's going to get blocked, but it's a foul on, looks like Lake Carter.
Yeah, Carter just getting into him a little too much, Kev, but Reyes has that, perfect head on his shoulders. He knows exactly what to do to get that foul called.
Chris Reyes, very strong upper body. Looks like he has a very fluid movement in the post. He likes to use that spin move. First free throw is good.
Yeah, very active down low, Kev, moving around a lot. Really hard for one or even two of these Corsair players to hone in on.
Chris Reyes in the line, shooting 1.
Chris Reyes, opportunity to put his team up 1. And that's the first lead of the game for the Citrus Owls. It's a 2-1 game, 8:40 to go. Jerry Shevlin gonna get the screen from Trey Thompson. Thompson gonna drive in right. Give it to Higgins. Higgins with the mid-range, in and out.
Just curves out, Kev. It looks like Citrus is going to start out in a zone defense.
That must be all good news to Madison Higgins, who loves that jump shot. Number 5 for Citrus, Card trying to go inside, going to kick it out. Missed the shot, but a good open look by Dominic Walker. Jerry Shevlin trying to pick it up, going to his left. Kick out to Thompson. Back up to Shevlin. Going to try to keep things in order here. He's going to get the screen. Screen didn't really work, but he's going to try it again. Shevlin back to Higgins. Higgins with the 3. Almost banked it in.
That close, Kev. Really close to a bank in.
2 in-and-out shots, and I'm talking in and out. In and out. Shots by Madison Higgins. 2-1 still for Citrus.
Corsairs electing to run a man defense, Kev, running through screens and staying with their matchups.
And the dunk inside by Chris Reyes. I didn't even know he could get up like that.
Yeah, just like that, Chris Reyes shows everyone why he's so highly rated, Kevin, why he is number 2 in scoring in this conference.
That was a great pass by Justin Childress up top. Jerry Shevlin trying to handle things from the point. Some great defense by Childress. Madison Higgins, good pass up top, blocked by Chris Reyes.
Yeah, going heads up with Chris Reyes like that, it's just teeing it up for him to swat away, Kev.
That's a great, fast, athletic play there by Dominic Walker. And just like that, a very quick 4-0 run for the Citrus Owls. Just like that, it's a 6-1 game. It's 5 points, but it is 5 points, right?
Yeah, but getting off to such a quick start like that, 6 quick points in less than 3 minutes, Kev, it's got to make Coach Jenkins nervous. It's got to be why he called the quick timeout, just to settle his team down. When you see such a dominating presence like a Chris Reyes out there, he can work the low post. I'm pretty sure he's got a pretty decent jump shot for his size. So, you can't let him get confidence this early, or else, it's almost already over.
If Chris Reyes didn't need any more confidence, here's the confidence he already has coming into this game. He's 2nd in the conference in scoring, 1st in rebounds, 1st in field goal percentage. Wow.
Yeah, very lofty stats, Kev.
You know what that means, right? It means he's really, really good.
Exactly. That's going to be very, very interesting to see how the Corsairs are going to be able to handle him the rest of this game.
Shevlin gets the pick from Onyanwu. It looks like that's going to be an illegal screen on Onyanwu. He's been struggling for the time he's been in this game. He got his shot blocked by Chris Reyes. Gets that illegal screen right there.
Yeah, that was crazy, Kev. I could have sworn I didn't see any other Corsair player in that offensive region. So, everything moving real fast here at the start, but the refs are right there on top of it.
Make no joke about it. Citrus is a fast, athletic team. Childress up top. Swings it. Back to Childress. He's going to drive inside, try to split 2 defenders. Kicks it out. Back to Childress. Childress really trying to make something happen. They're going to go inside to Card. Card to Reyes. It's just too easy for Chris Reyes right now.
You cannot let Reyes get the ball anywhere close to the paint, Kevin. Like you said, it's like, a turkey shoot down there.
They're really feeling the absence of Carter right now. They're going to kick it to Thompson. Higgins in the corner. Let's see if Madison Higgins can get something for this offense going.
He has to take it upon himself, Kev.
Beautiful pass to Onyanwu. It's fumbled. It's going to be Citrus ball. Higgins maybe caught himself in the air right there, trying to do a pass when everyone thought he was going to shoot. I just don't think Onyanwu was ready for that pass. I think everyone thought he was just going to shoot that.
And this guy, Chris Reyes, Kev, I mean, he is a matchup nightmare. He's the biggest guy. He's just as big as Carter, but Carter's a low post player. Reyes can go out on the perimeter, and he's pretty much a small forward. So, going to be very interesting to see if the Corsairs are going to be able to bottle him up in this game.
Jenkins usually likes to go with Tyler James off the bench for Carter, but Tyler James is considerably less, stronger. Shot in the corner, no good by Jefferson, but they're going to push it. Higgins up, Shevlin going to drive in. Shevlin up and under, no good. Gets a tip in, nope on the try for the second chance shot. That was Shevlin who was trying to tip it. Citrus is going to get the ball back. Shaquille Burker. Reyes inside. Oh, this is some great ball movement we are seeing here by the Citrus Owls.
Great ball movement, Kev, and Reyes is so active on that low post. He's up there for all the offensive rebounds, tip-ins. He's looking to tip slam at some point in this game.
Going all the way, and in.
Looks like the Owls kind of fell asleep on that defensive possession, Kev. Let him waltz right down the lane.
You really like to see that, though, if you are Coach Jenkins, up and in, but you do not like to see that.
Yeah, no,
Shaquille Burker over the big man, Carter.
The Corsairs, they're going to have a really tough time running their low post defense, Kev, with Carter being their only big body out there.
It looks like Griffin's going to be back in this game. Thought he was hurt for a bit.
And trying to contest those, trying to go up against Reyes, Kev, it is not a winning proposition.
Card loses the ball trying to go inside. Let's see if Shevlin can get something going here. He almost carries it. Madison Higgins, 4-3.
Huge. Madison Higgins needs to do that all game long, Kev. If he does not have his offensive game going, Corsairs have no shot.
And just like that, it goes from a 7 to a 4-point game.
And not just Madison Higgins, Kev.
And that's out of bounds by Citrus. Turnover. Citrus timeout. Santa Monica. Actually, it looks like Santa Monica's just doing a flurry of substitutions here. And it looks like they do have Tyler James in. 4, but they're going to go big here. They're going to go with Carter and James.
They're going to go. Jerry Shevlin's going to take a seat, Kev. Had a huge impact on the last game. Hasn't done too much so far today. He's going to have to change that if the Corsairs are going to have a shot.
Madison Higgins with the ball, up to Griffin up top. Higgins wanted to shoot that. Higgins dribbles, pulls up, mid-range, doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, the Owls are very active around the defensive boards, Kev. They're not really giving the Corsairs too many second looks.
Great defensive board. Citrus is very good at swinging the ball around. Good ball movement. They like to get open shots. Ball up. Shaquille Burker. Back to number 20. He's going to drive inside. Ooh, tries to put it up. Doesn't really work out. It's going to stay. Citrus ball. That was Jordan Jefferson trying to drive inside. Looks like the coach didn't like it too much. He's going to be subbed out of the game after trying that.
Yeah, good D by the Corsairs, Kev, swatting the ball out of bounds. If we can only get to it quicker and, secure those turnovers, give ourselves more opportunities.
Daniel Cheek's going to dribble it up, going to try to do what he can, and he pulls up and makes a very tough shot after shaking off his defender there.
Yeah, those little 10-footers can be difficult to put in, Kev, so very interesting to see that he's able to do that.
Corsairs really running up the court. Not really a fast break. They're just trying to go fast pace. Higgins gets blocked.
Yeah, once again.
Stephen Poley Jr., the freshman guard.
Yeah, these Owls are just ball hawking around the rim, Kev. At this point, SMC's confidence has to be, kind of dropping, after time and time again trying to, attack the rim and getting blocked and sent away time and time again.
Pass to Higgins. Higgins going to drive and get
once
blocked
again, swatted, not even close.
Same exact guy, Stephen Boley Jr., 2 blocks and 1 possession. Kick out, 3, number 30. John Roach. That's a 3-pointer, and it's a 9-point game, just like that.
Right now, everything's going the Owls' way, Kev. We cannot approach the glass from the paint. They're there to block everything. Once again, great contestation.
Adam Griffin can't get inside, just like Trev said. Let's see this. Number 12, Daniel Cheek goes in all the way, and he makes it a double-digit game for Citrus. Citrus getting anything they want on the offensive end, especially in transition, and giving up absolutely nothing inside.
Things are going downhill fast, Kev.
Madison Higgins, swing out, drive. Looks like it's going to be a foul called on Citrus.
If the Corsairs are going to get anything going here, Kev, they need to try to get Griffin good looks. They need Higgins to do something. Shevlin now being reinserted for Griffin. You know, Shevlin and Madison Higgins, if they don't put their imprint on this game, then this is going to get real ugly real fast.
We're gonna need some jump shots. It really looks like that's gonna be the key to this, because nothing is going in inside for the Corsairs at all.
You know, they have multiple players down low that are, you know, denying the Corsairs inside the paint.
You know, he almost got the 5-second call there. Jerry Shevlin, he almost got it. That was very close.
Something we saw in the women's game, Kev.
He's gonna pull up. Maybe not the best shot by Daniel Cheek there, but he went for it. Shevlin inside, outside. He gives it to an open, but not a good shot, but a rebound by Mike Ratliff.
Yep, Ratliff getting down low, Kev.
Surprising miss from Will Taylor on the other end, right?
Yeah, very surprising, Kev.
Number 12, Daniel Cheek. Swing. Out to number 34. Oh, it's quick pass inside to the post, but it's going to be a travel. You know, Shaquille Burker really just threw a rocket in there. And, you know, if he didn't travel with the ball there, he really could have had, and when I talk about he, I'm talking about Daniel Cheek, he really could have had something inside.
Yeah,
Jerry Shevlin gets a really dangerous pass.
Corsairs have
Higgins.
to figure out a way to boost their confidence.
Shevlin's really trying to attack inside.
That's his shot, Kev. He didn't hit that, but he has to keep doing that, taking it down low, you know, trying to hit in the little bank shots.
Rebound by Reyes, who is back in this game. Keep your eye on him. They really try to go on him in offense. He can't handle that inside pass. Might have been a bad pass by Daniel Cheek. Who knows? You don't know. I don't know. Let's move on to this next play. SMC really's got to get back into this, Trev. They're down 9. They've never really been in this game except since the beginning when they were leading 2-1.
Yeah, and even at that point, you know, they hadn't done anything. So, you know, everything we've seen so far has been going the Owls' way, Kev. And, you know, they don't even have to rely on Reyes. You know, the whole team is doing their part.
Looks like Jerry Shevlin is really attacks the basket, gets the foul. I'm assuming 2 free throws. But it really looks like Jerry Shevlin. Let's see how he can do in his first game where he's really facing some adversity.
Yeah.
Where he doesn't have Horton to, you know, kind of lean back on for the scoring, where they're going to need this backcourt of Higgins and, Shevlin to really come together and score some points.
And especially with the height. I mean, even if you look at the Owls, you know, number 3 and even, you know, number 2 players, like everyone down in the paint right now, their 4 players are just as big or bigger than Carter. So just the eye test, you know, from the size, you know, disparity, you know, it's got to worry the Corsairs. You know, their jump shooting has to be super tight tonight, you know, but that's asking a lot, Kev.
Shevlin, second shot is no good.
And with missing the free throws, that's not going to help either, Kev.
That's 2 free throws missed. You don't want that from your point guard. Citrus has been very productive on the offensive end. Gets a good shot from the corner. No good, but Reyes almost got the rebound. But good job by Ratliff to get that out of his hands. Higgins, spin move, gonna get the charge.
Great outlet pass, Kev, but Citrus, if they're not blocking shots, they're taking charges. You know, it's not a winning proposition right now for the
interior
Corsairs.
defense of Citrus College has been top notch. And that's really where we saw the Corsairs attack this last game, was inside the basket. They wanted to attack, get free throws. Higgins was going inside. Shevlin was dominating inside. You don't see that with this really good interior defense by Citrus. Let's see how the Corsairs can respond. Childress, up top, gonna give the ball up. Cheek gives it over in the corner to number 14, Poley Jr. Inside to Reyes. Reyes gonna give back to Poley. Outside, wide open shot for Childress. No good. Poley Jr. gonna get that rebound.
And the Corsairs will win possession, Kev, with possession being in favor of them. Just, you know, tough to really pinpoint, you know, how the Corsairs can get back into this one, Kev. You know, Shevlin needs to really start trying to drive the lane. They need to try to get Madison Higgins some open looks. You know, just the offense just isn't running that smoothly. It doesn't even look that good, Kev.
You see this offense right now, very stagnant.
And there you go. That's what Jerry Shevlin needs to do more and more, Kev.
But even so, I don't know if you like that. A Jerry Shevlin isolation play every single time down the court?
Every single time, no. You know, but when they fall into those, you know, 2, 3, 4 minute spans without scoring, you know, Jerry needs to be the one to slash.
Agreed. Childress out. Ooh, good little fix right there by Daniel Cheek. He's going to go inside to Reyes. Reyes is going to get the foul.
at least it looks like, you know, they've honed in on Reyes. You know, when he gets the ball, they're double teaming, they're double fronting, and really you have to take out, you know, you need to take him out first. You know, you need to make him a non-issue.
They're really crowding him in there. Just as we say that, pass inside to Reyes, who puts it up and in.
Just a little 5-foot jump hook, Kev, you know, off the inbounds, you know, just too easy.
Will Taylor tried to, you know, cause something there, helping over there, but no, not even the double team could stop Chris Reyes right now. Trey Thompson, outside, Ratliff, up, no good. That's a short shot. Childress is going to go up the court. He's going to try to push it. He's going to go up. He's going to go air ball with the teardrop. You don't see that too often, a teardrop air ball.
Corsairs number 14, Ronny Price. Also number 12, Marcus Harris.
So, let's see how we're doing so far in the first half. 9:37 left in the game. Corsairs down 19-10. Citrus playing unbelievably so far. Three-pointer is good.
Yeah, number 12.
Jordon Walker. That got Jerome Jenkins out of his seat. Let's see, Childress over in the corner to Cheek. Cheek's gonna drive. Cheek's gonna put it in. It just seems like the Citrus team has so many options. Cheek guarding Shevlin. He's gonna get the screen. Shevlin gonna attack, back outside. Ratliff has the ball, gonna attack, gonna go inside, and he's gonna hit. Nice lay-in, and it's a 6-point game, just like that.
Yeah, just like that, Kev. You know, the Corsairs have to keep driving the lane. They have to try to get some good open look threes.
Reyes inside, gets fouled, a near alley-oop attempt right there.
I thought he was going to throw it down, Kev. I was a little worried right there. You know, every time a big play like that, you know, goes down, it just chips away at the Corsairs, you know, confidence. At this point, you know, a little bit of slashing here and there. Shevlin, I think, needs to keep looking for it, and Higgins should even try to get in on the slashing and dishing. You know, I think if anything, that is what could lead the Corsairs back into this game.
Chris Reyes, first free throw is no good. 8:40 to go in this game. Citrus College up on Santa Monica, 21-15.
You know, and it looks like they braved that first, you know, huge wave of the Owls offense.
Yeah.
You know, they're starting to figure it out a little bit. They're settling down. So, you know, now since it's so early, this is where the Corsairs need to start, you know, trying to run their offense.
That's 2 missed free throws by Chris Reyes, who nearly gets the block right there. Good job. Ooh, no foul. Very rough play inside. I thought I was watching an MMA fight there for a second.
Yeah,
Looks like some ground and pound going over there.
I was surprised that the referees gave possession to the Owls and they were able to call a timeout because I thought it was just a scrum for the ball, and I was definitely sure that it was going to be a jump ball, Kev. And just as that's happening, Jerome Jenkins looking at the referees like, you know, how do they even have possession?
From the booth, I could hear him calling, asking where the foul was.
Yeah, where's the foul or where's the ball? You know, so, you know, really, you know, you can always count on Coach Jenkins to, you know, let these refs know what's up if he thinks that his team's being done dirty, for sure.
So far in this game, Trev, we're seeing, really, the Citrus Owls are really just kind of basing their entire offense around this Chris Reyes, who, for every single, you know, give it to him. He deserves to have it all around him because he's been playing phenomenally. He's pushing around these bigs that Santa Monica just tries to throw at him, but the physicality, the skill, the quickness, it just seems like it's too much.
Yeah, you know, especially just his size, Kev, for the skill set that he has for his size. I mean, he looks like he could be playing Division I right now. You know, he just has that type of body. He's just so much bigger, and he has the same skill set as all these players, but he's so much bigger. You know, that's why he's just such a matchup nightmare. Now, that being said, the Corsairs have been able to kind of keep him down. You know, he hasn't, you know, he got off to a great start, you know, put a little bit of a scare into the Corsairs and the coaching staff, I'm sure. But, you know, since then, Corsairs have been starting to figure it out little by little. They just have to really take care of those offensive opportunities, Kev.
Looks like we can get right back into the action here. Tariq Card is going to be the inbounder. Going to give it out to Justin Childress, who's been really their point guard, and he's been very, very effective. Handling the ball, moving the ball around a lot. It looks like they're going to stick Madison Higgins on him.
Yeah, Higgins very underrated for his defense.
Pass to the right. Oh, up and in. Dominique Walker is just going to try to take that, and he's going to get free throws.
Foul number 12
You know, that might have been one of the very few times where Citrus has had Chris Reyes in the game, and they didn't even look at him at all during that offensive possession.
Yeah, I think, even when they don't look to him, they just assume that he's going to be there for the offensive rebounds. He's just that player on the floor that's always making a difference.
2 free throws for Dominique Walker. First one is good. That puts Citrus up 7 points, 22-15.
Looks like Dominique Walker wearing the old school Allen Iverson answers, or they might even be the questions, Kev.
Well, I got a question about this Santa Monica defense, Trey. Oh, just as I said, that good defensive rebound right there by Jordon Walker.
And I really like Marcus Harris in the game, Kev. His height is really giving Reyes something to deal with.
Shevlin just trying to attack inside. Let's see if Madison Higgins can get going here. He's really the one guy who can really knock jump shot after jump shot for this team. That's a travel.
Ooh, unfortunately, looks like maybe a foul on the Owls, and Jerry Shevlin's 3 will be wiped off the board. But if he's going to shoot it like that, he needs to keep shooting, Kev.
You know, that was nearly a travel there by Ronny Price. And he's going to shoot that. Not a good shot by Price. Jenkins is not happy about that. Yelling at Price as he runs down. With the tenacious defense, though, he's going to make John Ruick dribble.
And looks like Price will get called for the out-of-bounds, just laying on the sideline there, Kev.
You know, that's a good job, though, by Ronny Price playing defense on John Roach. Freshman guard, really. Looks pretty big to be a guard.
Yeah, this Owls team has really good size, Kev. I mean, I see another big low-post guy who hasn't even been in the game yet. He's probably coming up at 6'8".
Roach gives it to Reyes. Reyes is going to try to attack inside. Gets quadruple teamed and gives it right to Jerry Shevlin. Shevlin out on the fast break. Going to try to go up. And he gets called for the offensive foul. Wow, he pushed off a little bit there with his offhand. I don't know if it was the greatest call I've seen.
That was real close, Kev. Yeah. You know, it didn't stick out at all to me live, so maybe the ref saw something on the other side, but, very, very ticky-tack at this point in the game.
Looks like there's going to be a foul.
It's not a tech, is it? Yeah,
it looks like it is a technical.
It is going to be a tech on Coach Jenkins, and he's going to try to argue his end from the sideline. Coach Jenkins, you can always count on him.
Obviously a very passionate guy. It looks like it's going to be Justin Childress who takes the technical free throw, and he's going to make it.
And that's just another point that the Corsairs can't afford to give up, Kev.
I think they get 2 technical free throws. So this is not the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. Not the NBA.
Well, at least he misses the second.
That puts Citrus up 8 with 7:21 left to go in this game. It's a 23-15 game. Citrus over Santa Monica. Childress.
And that's a push-off right there.
That's the same little push-off that Shevlin did.
Yeah, they got to call it both ways if they're going to call it one way.
Childress going to give it outside. Card back to Childress. Wide open Roach right there. And Roach is a shooter, but he's going to get his own rebound. Going to give it to Reyes. Reyes inside, and he nearly dunked it. Got the second closest thing, and one right over Ronny Price. Just too strong, too strong.
And I'll tell you what, Kev, at least, Marcus Harris was in there for defensive purposes, because if he hadn't been, Reyes probably would have slammed that, and it would have been an and one.
Chris Reyes gonna get a chance to finish the and one 3-point play opportunity. Doesn't, his last basket put the team up double digits. Give him the double ones. Citrus up 11 on Santa Monica, and it's the first half.
And here's that other big body we were talking about from the Owls coming in to give Reyes a break, Kev. Number 32, Edgardo Campos.
From the corner, no good for Ronny Price. Madison Higgins takes a hard fall.
Price is getting looks, Kev.
Yep. Number 20 for Citrus, Jordan Jefferson travel. He tried doing a jump stop, he tried pumping, he tried going around, he just ended up shuffling his feet there. And Jerome Jenkins is still talking to the officials here. He's still upset about that push-off earlier. Shevlin gonna bring the ball up.
Yeah, and he's disputing the no call on the push-off from the play before we were talking about, Kev, so definitely still in his mind.
Jerry Shevlin up at the top of the key. He's trying to get something inside going. Good pump, got his defender up.
Yeah, Shevlin is real smooth with that ball, Kev.
Adam Griffin gonna try to get something going here. You know he came out earlier in the game for a little bit. Shevlin stepping back, shoots the jump shot, doesn't get it. It's gonna be white ball on the baseline. Looks like it's gonna be a foul on number 30, John Roach.
That's his second personal. 6-2 foul.
Shevlin's gonna be passing it out of from under the baseline. Oh, it actually looks like Shevlin's out of the game. They're gonna send him out.
I don't like Shevlin leaving, Kev, but I like Anthony Harris Jr. coming in. He's given a little bit more size to the Corsairs, which is what they desperately need against this Owls team.
They're gonna give it to Madison Higgins. Higgins goes inside, attacks, but he gets fouled. Good pass there, though. Good idea there by Madison Higgins. I didn't think he was going to actually pass that to Anyanwu.
That's his first personal. 7-2 foul.
Higgins is going to get a chance to bring his team back.
Yeah, Kevin, Higgins really needs to get it going. I mean, he's top 5 in 4 different categories in the Western State South Conference. He is number 3 in field goal percentage at 51. He's number 4 in scoring at 16, so he really needs to pick up the scoring end. Also, as far as three-point percentage, number 2 in conference at 44%. And finally, as far as steals are concerned, 5th in the conference with 1.6 a game.
Both free throws are good, so Madison Higgins does put his team back down by single digits. It's a 9-point game with about 6 minutes left to go. Good ball moving here by Citrus. They're going to give it to Childress in the corner. Childress is going to pull up. Mid-range shot, no good. Tipped in almost by Card. Good rebound by the Corsairs. Griffin trying to bring the ball up, asking for a screen. Anyanwu's going to give it to him to the left. Going to go right, trying to go in all the way. Right over Campos, doesn't get it. Campos does a good job not to jump and to not foul.
And these Corsairs are figuring out the Owls on the defensive end little by little, Kev, but they just need to convert on the offensive end.
Childress with a great look outside to Campos, who can't finish. Corsairs coming hard on the other end, trying to push. Griffin trying to get something going here. Gives it out. Higgins pumps, goes inside, all the way, lay it up and in.
He's got to keep it going, Kev.
That's what we need from Madison Higgins, and that is the vintage Madison Higgins that we're so used to seeing.
If I was Coach Higgins, I would be running ISO for Higgins on one side and maybe a pick and roll with him and Shevlin.
Yep. Up to the side. Citrus gonna go inside. Citrus is so good at moving the ball around, and they just get open look after open look. And Jordan Jefferson, right on cue, gets the open look up from 3, converts, and it's a 10-point game again.
Yeah, you know, every time the Corsairs cut it into single digits, Kev, seems like the Owls always respond and get it back up to that double-digit lead.
Adam Griffin gets the ball almost stolen. Looks like it's a flurry of players just running. They're going to get a fast break going here. And 1 for Tariq Card.
Yeah, big and 1 for the Owls right there on that end. Kev pushing up to a 12-point lead, trying to get it up to 13. You know, like we said,
you know, just before you say that, it looks like Adam Griffin is going to be taken out for Jerry Shevlin.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Shevlin is, you know, making a bigger impact out there, Kev. You know, Adam Griffin, top 5 in the league in three-point percentage, just not getting his shot, though, you know, so really, you know, not doing anything for the Corsairs. At this point, it's better to have Shevlin out there handling the ball, slashing, getting good looks down in the paint, because we know that those are coming at a premium right now.
You know, with Horton out of the game, you know, it looks like Adam Griffin has taken the role of a backup point guard. You know, he struggled right there. So it's going to be interesting to see if Jerome Jenkins, you know, really trusts him in the second half, because we heard him from last game. He didn't play Lake Carter for the entire second half because he coaches by feel. He doesn't coach by any certain plan. He coaches how he thinks it should be. Jerry Shevlin gets blocked right there by Chris Reyes, but a good job inside by Tyler James to get that up and in.
Shevlin again, though, Kev, like we always talk about, driving the lane, and he needs to do that much more often.
Citrus. The offense is very, very. Jordan Jefferson gonna go inside. Chris Reyes. Chris Reyes up and in.
Virtually slamming it over the defender, Kev. Not necessarily grabbing the rim, but he had all the elevation on that one.
He's just too strong on that. This Citrus offense is just very fluid. Shevlin gonna get the screen from James to the corner. Thompson trying to do something. Harris Jr. Shevlin gonna go inside, attacks the basket, doesn't quite get it.
That was almost
Thompson
a team
gets
act.
the rebound though. He's going to get that. Citrus is going to get the rebound. They're going to run the fast break. Cheek is going to try to run. Cheek is going. He's going in. He's going to go all the way, and he's going to miss that layup. A break there, right there for Santa Monica. Bad pass by Shevlin. Luckily, he gets it right back. Some good defense by Shaquille Burker here.
Yeah. Good defense by the Owls, picking it up again to close this second half, just like they did to open the first half.
Harris Jr. Nope. Nothing going here for the Corsairs, who are down 13 with around 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Shaquille Burker in the corner. Inside, they're really trying to feed it to Chris Reyes. And why not? He's been dominating this game. Shevlin gets the ball back. Shevlin trying to attack, go inside. That's really his game. Higgins pulls up from three. It's good.
And at this point, Kev, I think Higgins knows that, if he doesn't do something, this thing's going to get too out of hand, too fast. So he's really just got to start pulling up for three. Shevlin's got to start driving and kicking. They just got to, throw caution to the wind and let it go, man.
Great steal by Harris Jr. right there. Shevlin's going to get the ball. Let's see if SMC can make a run here. Shevlin gives it. Tyler James, and it's good. A good up and under layup by Tyler James, who has 2 baskets already.
Great little run for the Corsairs there, Kev. They were down by 12 or 13, cutting it back to 8. If they can do the same thing with this 8-point lead and cut it down to 5 or 4, then we'll have a game. So, it's just gonna have to wait and see, Kev.
For anyone joining us, we have 2:21 left in the first half of this game. Pretty high scoring game, pretty high octane offense is going at it. But right now, Citrus has the best of Santa Monica College. 34-26, it's an 8-point lead, but there's plenty of basketball left to be played in this game. So it looks like Chris Reyes is going to stay in for the time being.
Yeah, I'd leave him in. He's not in foul trouble necessarily, Kev. So, might as well leave him in and, see if he can push your lead up to 12, 14 points.
Shaquille Burker is going to get the ball from the inbounds pass. Shaquille Burker really playing a good point guard, filling in for Justin Childress, who is still sitting on the bench. Burker dribbling, gets the screen from Reyes. Pass out to Coley Jr. Gets it stolen.
Great steal of Madison Higgins.
Madison Higgins gets the steal.
Oh, so close.
Shevlin almost got the dunk there.
Yeah,
I didn't even think he would have gone for that.
I didn't know he had that in him.
Jenkins absolutely loves the play. He's up out of his seat, giving a standing ovation. He wants the aggressiveness that Shevlin is giving. He loves it.
Yeah, you got to love driving the lane and trying to go up over as the point guard, Kev. Really, really exciting play.
See that Santa Monica bench just all getting up, trying to get this team fired up here.
Madison Higgins trying to really get into defensive mindset right here. Slapping his hands, yelling at the offense.
Let's see, Citrus trying to get something going. Pass,
there you go.
Harris Jr. gets the steal. But he's out of bounds.
So close.
Jerome Jenkins is up and out of his seat, clapping for his team here. This is the momentum shift that SMC needs here, Trev.
Yeah, they needed this energy coming from the bench and coming from the starters.
Look at Jerome Jenkins. Look at that Santa Monica bench. Jerome Jenkins is ecstatic.
Yeah, only down by 8, Kev. A couple minutes left in this first half, an eternity to go in this game. So, they've got to get into a really pumped state of mind.
Citrus trying to calm the crowd and the bench here. They tried going inside to Reyes, but a good defense by Harris Jr. and Tyler James, who are both shading off of him, really. Inside look is no good for Shaquille Burker, and it really looks like when you hide Chris Reyes, this offense does struggle a little bit for Citrus.
Yeah, if they forget about him and he doesn't stay hot, Kev, then they can go dormant for a little while.
Shevlin trying to attack. He's going to attack.
That lefty move, Kev, is so hard for defenses to hold on. They forget he's lefty a lot of the time.
Jerry Shevlin trying to bring his team back into this, and right on cue, a great drive by Shaquille Burker, and another tip-in attempt by Reyes, but he can't get it. Jerry Shevlin, he's going to go on the fast break, give it out to Madison Higgins for 3.
Ooh, that should have been huge, but offensive rebound.
Great rebound by Tyler James, who's been so active on the boards. Madison Higgins
knows that he is the offensive powerhouse for this team right now, Kevin. He is calling his own number right now.
You can't give him 2 shots in one possession. He's going to make one of them. That's a 4-point game. And we got 30 seconds here left in the game. 34-30 Citrus. Higgins gets the steal. Almost. Citrus gonna try to get something going here. Shot in the corner, no good by Price.
Corsairs will have the last shot, Kev.
Let's see if the Corsairs can have the ball with the last shot. They got 10 seconds. It's 9, 8. Ooh, bad pass. It's gonna be SMC ball with 6.3 seconds left. Down 4, 34-30.
SMC has closed this half ferociously, Kev. This has been an amazing comeback so far. They were down 12 or 14, no more than a couple minutes ago. Only down 4, and with a chance to close it to 1 or 2.
Something I didn't think was possible, but
yeah,
they've really come back, and they've taken all the momentum from this game.
They said Chris who, Kev?
Chris Reyes. Don't forget about him just yet. He might just dunk over you.
So if you're SMC, you've got to be looking to get Madison Higgins a good look, or even Jerry Shevlin.
Giving it to Jerry Shevlin with 5, 4. Shevlin having trouble. 3, 2. Madison Higgins for 3, and it's good! What a way to close the half, goes in. Jerome Jenkins just ran over to Madison Higgins after that shot. Jerome Jenkins is getting his team fired up, and that is exactly how you do it. That's a 3-point shot to put your team down just 1.
What a great way to close the half, Kev. Buzzer-beating 3.
The most perfect way to end that half if you are SMC. And I'm sure Jerome Jenkins, who is usually not, the most ecstatic, happiest guy in the world, he looks like he has a lot of energy, and we're going to go down to Ashley and see what he is exactly thinking. Ashley?
Coach, your team really picked up momentum there at the end of the first. What do you need to keep that going?
We just need to believe that we can win. I think we came out real tentative at the start, but we started playing a lot more aggressive toward the end of the first half. So as long as we stay aggressive, I think we'll have a chance.
Anything else you want your boys to focus on?
Stopping that big guy.
Thank you. Back to you guys in the booth.
All right, Kev, we got Jerry Shevlin having a great game so far. Right when we thought SMC was at the end of their rope, Jerry Shevlin, came through, started slashing, killing it, huge impact.
Madison Higgins, really the best overall offensive player on this team. Really reminds me of a refined Monte Ellis, top 5 in almost every offensive category in the Western Conference.
Huge, Kev. Jordon Walker, not making a huge impact, not making a bunch of appearances, but there was a point in that first half where he came in and there was a nice transition period where he got the offense going and helped on the defensive end.
Will Taylor, do not underestimate his shooting. He's 48.9% from field goal and 50 from 3, but he's only averaging 4.6 points per game. Will, take some more shots, man.
Yeah, and Ratliff, one of the veteran presence on this team, Kev, comes in, gets a rebound here and assist there, a 3-pointer, just fills in all the cracks for the Corsairs. He's huge for them right now.
Adam Griffin really stepping in right now without Horton in here. 11 points per game, 3 assists. Adam Griffin is just doing so well.
Yeah, number 5 in the conference in 3-point shooting, Kev. And then there he is, Kalen Horton, leading scorer in the conference, not available again today, unfortunately. But the Corsairs behind Madison Higgins, able to forge ahead and give him a good game.
Trey Thompson, first of all, what a great name. Second of all, he can really shoot from mid-range, from 3. He's one of the better shooters that this Santa Monica team has, and he's 6'1".
Absolutely, Kev. Marcus Harris, what we were talking about Marcus Harris in the first half, seeing him reinserted into the lineup later in that first half, it made a huge impact. You put a big body like his up against a Reyes, made a huge impact. I think what we were saying is Coach Jenkins, should maybe try to do that a little bit more often. To have Ronny Price, trying to make a big impact. He missed a couple of threes, unfortunately. He's kind of like that doppelganger of Jerry Shevlin. If he could get in there and slash drop like Jerry Shevlin, I think he can make a big impact, Kev.
Right up next, you have Tyler James, number 15, sophomore forward. And this guy is great at slashing, very active. Kind of reminds me of a Jordan Hill, great energy guy off the bench.
Yeah, and once again, we have Anthony Harris Jr., kind of like a Marcus Harris, the Harris brothers, not making a crazy huge impact, but when he's in there, he's another big body that we can use to go up against the Reyes, to go up against those big bodies that the Owls have available.
Lake Carter is the big man for the SMC Corsairs. He's big, he's tough, and if you've got someone that needs to be stopped, Carter's got him.
No, absolutely, Kev. If all those players can get it going, then I think we have a very good shot in the second half, especially with the energy we finished with.
Had very little time here to talk about anything, but here's what you got to know. Very exciting first half. Let's get started with the second. Citrus is going to start with the ball. Justin Childress is going to be dribbling up at the top of the key. Chris Reyes really dominated that first half. Let's see if they try to get inside to him for this game also.
And that Corsairs bench automatically starts a big chant right at the beginning of the first half, or the second half.
Oh, and a good block, but Lake Carter can't save the ball right there.
Yeah, just like we were talking about at halftime, Kev. Marcus Harris, just a big body in there, down low. Great presence to have underneath the basket on the defensive end.
In the first half, SMC was really, they just took all the energy out of the room. Let's see, you got to wonder, I don't know if they can really bring that into the second half, but you really hope they do, because that was a lot of energy there, Trev.
Yeah, a lot of energy, Kev. If they can harness that same energy they had at the end of that first half, they have a great shot in this game.
It's all about the defensive intensity right here, and Madison Higgins is really showing it all up on number 23 right there.
Yeah,
Childress trying to get something going. Nope, that's not. Number 20 outside, trying to give it to number 3, Childress, but he's got to do something. He's got 9, 8, 7, 6. He puts it up. Ooh, he almost nearly got it. An offensive rebound by Citrus. Tariq Card gets it. That's a heartbreaker for SMC.
Yeah, you got to keep those easy buckets from going in, Kev.
Jerry Shevlin, he's going to try to attack and just be a force inside. He had so much success against West LA inside. Let's see if he can do it again. Bad pass by Shevlin. Good save by Citrus. Two-step. A series of misfortunate events right there. Dominique Walker can't finish it, but who else than Chris Reyes to come up with not only the rebound, but the putback dunk?
Very similar start to the second half as the first half, Kev. You have the Owls coming out of the gate, really, really a lot of energy. You have Reyes throwing down a couple of slams. If the Corsairs, can get past this burst of energy for the Owls, because right now the Owls are expelling a lot of energy. So if they can just kind of ride this out, keep it close, and then really start to, put the screws to this Owls team, in the last, second half of this second half, then they'll have the same type of closing shot that they did in that first half, which was so exciting.
I heard somewhere once that basketball is just a game of runs.
Yep.
And this game is really just a game of runs.
And the momentum goes with those runs, like just hand in hand, Kev.
We're seeing like 8-0 runs, 7-0 runs, just going back and forth. It's like a boxing match that just keeps going from one way to another.
Absolutely, Kev. It's going to be real interesting to see what these Corsairs can do to kind of change the tide like they did in that first half.
So after the timeout by SMC, it looks like we're ready to get back to the action here in Santa Monica, and this is SMC TV, also on City TV. For Trevor Angoni, I am Kevin Cohn. We're here at a very good game right now. 38-33, 18:42 left in the game. Jerry Shevlin gonna look to Madison Higgins, who made that buzzer beater 3, but gets the turnover. Let's see what he can do right here for Citrus, number 5.
Great defense by Jerry Shevlin to stop that fast break.
Tariq Card, that's twice he couldn't finish on fast break opportunities. Chris Reyes from 3, short.
Hasn't been able to get the 3 game going tonight, Kev.
That looks to be his first 3, so you're right. First time he's ever been open out there. Shevlin trying to go inside, attacking Reyes, who just camped out in the middle right there. Adam Griffin trying to get a screen, takes the jumper, long.
Yeah, a cold start to this second half, just like the Corsairs had in the first half, Kev. So they're going to have to, do something to change that.
Pass back outside after a little bit of commotion down there. Citrus is going to try to reset with Childress up top. Trying to get the screen from Reyes. Kick out. Wide open up top. He's going to try to go inside. Walker. Out. Jefferson. Short.
Great
Griffin
defense by the Corsairs.
with the rebound. Griffin's going to try to attack. He's going to go give it to Onyanbu. Onyanbu's going to try to attack Reyes. Can't finish over the talented big man from Citrus. Oh, nice pass inside, but a great defensive stance.
Yeah, great
right
D by
there.
Marcus Harris.
Kev. Marcus Harris.
Unfortunately, got called for the foul on the shot. So
you like that though? Nothing easy inside, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think more than anything, like we said in the first half, the Corsairs need to figure out how to get the offense going. Having a lot of trouble even trying to run plays and get open looks from 3.
Looks like it's going to be Jordon Jefferson here, who's going to shoot free throws. First one
He'll get
is
the
good.
shooter's roll on the first.
In the game for the Corsairs, number 11, Trey Thompson.
The Citrus team is just
Represent the line, shooting 1
the starting unit really seems to have a lot of energy within them. You know, along with the SMC, it's just their depth that gets it going. Second free throw is good. 7-point lead for Citrus. Shevlin gonna try to attack. Gets the ball stolen.
Great D again by Shevlin.
Right back. He gets called for the foul, but it looks pretty clean.
Well, it hurt.
The ref who had the better view didn't call the foul.
Yeah,
right?
I could hear the ball getting slapped from here, Kev. So, a little bit of a rough call right there for the Corsairs. But, they just got to put them out of their mind and keep it going because looks like with 2 made free throws, Owls can push the lead back up to 9. Corsairs just need to figure out a way to harness that energy they had at the end of that first half.
Dominique Walker's going to get 2 more free throws. First one is good. Let's talk about that first half, that comeback.
It was great,
by
Kev.
SMC. You had guys off the bench though, like Tyler James, getting putbacks, getting points. He scored 4 pivotal points.
And I had high hopes that they would keep that going here in the second half. They haven't been able to do it, right off the bat. They have to really just try to get into a rhythm and, get that energy back.
Shevlin trying to get something going. Gets it to Trey Thompson, who's going to go up strong against Chris Reyes. Can't get it to go in. Madison Higgins trying to shake off his defender. Pull up, no good. It's a little to the right. Put up back by Anyamba, who got the offensive rebound but couldn't quite get it. Pass to number 20, Jordan Jefferson, who gets the easy lay-in, and SMC's going to try to come right back. Trying to attack fast, but great transition defense by Citrus. Going to get the screen from Madison Higgins. Madison Higgins 4-3, short. Rebound for Citrus. Looks like a little shove there.
Yeah, and actually,
by Henry Onyanwu.
Aniwanu was actually pushed into the offensive player, Kev. So, no choice on that. Refs really making it tough for the Corsairs right now.
Lake Carter, who actually didn't even start the second half and didn't play the second half of the last game against West LA, looks for his first second half minutes in a little bit of a while.
Absolutely.
Coming in for Onyanwu.
And you just think, how can the Corsairs get back to that level of energy that they had in the end of the first half, Kev? Because we're not seeing that so far right now.
Childress gives it to Walker, who's trying to get it to Reyes inside. Good defense by Marcus Harris to deny Reyes the ball. They're going to be swinging. Poe Jr. Childress Jr. Shot. 3. In and out.
Good to see Carter back in there, Kev. He's a big part of the defensive end for the Corsairs when he's in there.
Carter gets the board. Shevlin going to try to go inside. He's going to kick it out to Harris. No good from 3. Oop. It's going to be out of bounds. Corsair ball. Dominique Walker got the rebound there. Couldn't quite get his foot in bounds.
Looks like a little bit of a break right there for the Corsairs. A little bit of mistaken ball handling by the Owls.
Shevlin's going to have it from outside. He's going to try to give it in. He's going to squeeze it right into the Carter. Carter's going to look to shoot. He's going to get fouled.
Hard to see the foul on that, Kev, but, once again, ref right there, so, you got to leave it to them.
It looks like it was Daniel Cheek, who was actually not even guarding Carter, but running by, trying to get the steal, trying to play a little help defense. Got a bit of the arm there. Pass right to Trey Thompson, who's going to attack right over Poley Jr. He's going to do a sweet little post move. You like the hook there?
Yeah, great little hook, Kev. I think the Corsairs need to exploit every low post, offensive chance they get. Great charge draw by Carter right there.
We've seen this as, just a common theme within the college game. The refs really like rewarding big men with those charges.
Big time, Kev.
Jerry Shevlin dribbling up the court. 15-18 left in this game. Corsairs down 8. Shevlin attacking inside. Can't get that. He's so good at that. Going left, attacking, inside, getting it off that bank shot. Just couldn't quite get it there.
I love the shot attempt. Just didn't go down, Kev. He needs to look for that shot more often because the Corsairs having a really hard time getting offense going so far.
Childress going to swing it outside to Walker. Walker stuck inside. He's going to find a way. Carter with the great defense.
Great D by Carter.
Possession arrow is going towards Corsairs. It is SMC
That's
ball.
all Carter right there, Kev.
You like to see that off the bench. He started the game, didn't start the second half. You like to see that there's no confidence lost within the big man.
That's why I was real surprised to see Aniwanu in there, Kev, because, a good player, but, Carter is really the rock defensively for this team down low.
Jerry Shevlin going to be dribbling up. really trying to run this offense here, get something going. Every time SMC seems to get close, it just comes a little bit farther. Shoveling, dribbling, trying to get the screen in front. Thompson gets the screen from Carter, looking up, stripped. Citrus running the fast break, foul by Thompson. It's like a battle of the 11s there, or 11 and 10.
Yeah, it's
Dominique Walker got fouled by Trey Thompson.
Yeah,
Things are getting a little chippy here.
Getting a little chippy, Corsairs closed that first half great and, allowed the Owls to push the lead back up to almost 10. So, little anger on the Corsairs side, but, they can let their play do the talking for them, just knock down some offense.
Childress. Ooh, upside, that's a good shot. Childress with the 3. That's good. And just like that, it's a double-digit game with 1 3-pointer. Citrus is back up 11, 46-35 with 14:08 left in this game. Trev, Citrus is a very good team. They're 11-6 overall, 4-2 in conference. They're on a 1-game winning streak, if you want to call that a winning streak.
Yeah, they're better on the road too, Kev.
They're 4-1 on the road. So it's not surprising to see them up 11 here with 14-some left in the game.
And it's virtually the same half that we saw to begin the game, but to ask the Corsairs to be able to make a huge comeback like they did in that first half again, I mean, that's asking too much, Kev. So they're really going to have to start chipping away and bring this back down to the single digits at least and really realistically get it down to 6 or less.
Citrus got a good lead here. You'd be a little bit more, you'd be able to swallow the acceptance, I guess, of being down so much after such a strong first half by the Corsairs. When you realize that this team is really good. And they were playing very well against, technically a superior team in the first.
Yeah, just real interesting to, it's too bad that the Corsairs couldn't come back out in the second half with that crazy energy they had to close the first, Kev.
Jerry Shoveling trying to work things up top at the point, trying to get this offense just going. Something needs to be fluid. Almost gets it stolen by Justin Childress. 10 seconds left at the shot clock. He's going to put it up. Bad shot. He just forced it up there. It looks like Shoveling's really just trying to impose his will, but he's not being able to do it.
And there's leading rebounder in conference, Chris Reyes, coming down with the board.
Childress falling down. As we already stated, this game is getting really chippy. Looks like Jordon Walker is going to come into the game for Shevlin. Jerome Jenkins is that kind of coach, Trev. If he doesn't feel like a player is, in the game a certain right way, his mindset isn't just certainly, right, and he feels something is off, he'll take you out.
And we are almost 7 minutes deep in this game, Kev, and I think maybe the Corsairs have 2 points this second half.
Wow.
Maybe. I mean, when's the last time they scored? I can't even remember.
Trey Thompson goes inside, stays aggressive, almost gets the and one, but gets the foul. He's going to get 2 free throws. On the other end, they were really trying to force it into Chris Reyes here, who has been, pretty quiet besides for that dunk.
Yeah, besides the dunk and besides that hot start to the first half, Kev, he has been, a little bit more quiet than you'd expect of him, being a second leading scorer and #1 rebounder, in the conference.
Trey Thompson makes the free throw. He's going to have a chance to cut the lead to single digits here. 13:20 left in the game. Looks like Tyler James is going to come in. He was quite a spark in the first half for the Corsairs, providing 4 really quick points. And those 4 points were, all very, efficient shots,
and they
wide
were
open shots.
They were at the end of that first half, Kev, which is, it was, massively important to get those.
Full court press here by the Corsairs. Reyes not going to be able to get it in.
Pretty good D there by Tyler James, Kev.
That's a good find by Dominique Walker, though.
Yeah, it is a good find. Good find. Good D by James. Not letting Reyes, throw it down big, man. I mean, he was right there. It could have been just like any of his other previous dunks this game, but good defense by James.
I hear a lot of people talking about how if a guy like Chris Reyes, who's obviously almost the best in every single offensive category among big men in this conference, salivating about coming to a place like this.
Absolutely.
I think guys like Tyler James and Carter can't wait to show this guy.
Yeah, that he's not the only ticket in town, Kev?
Yeah. Jordon Walker really trying to use the athleticism there and just get his quickness to go up. Harris, Marcus, going, dribbling. He's going to stay dribbling. He's going to attack all the way towards the left. No good. Tyler James with the offensive rebound. Can't get the putback in.
And Tyler James, some really big ups, Kev.
Madison Higgins gets the steal and gets the putback. And look at that. If you're going to get any kind of spark going offensively, it looks like Madison Higgins is going to be the guy.
And he needs to be, Kev.
And Higgins, don't sleep on Madison Higgins as a defender.
And it looks like the energy level might be getting back up to what we saw at the end of the first half, Kev, which is exactly what the Corsairs need.
Jim getting a little louder. Tyler James inside trying to defend.
Yeah, that's a travel.
Walker gets the travel.
Great hounding by Madison Higgins on that one, Kev.
This SMC bench is starting to get up. It's looking a lot like the end of that first half right now. You were just speaking about that run, Trevor. Just talking about, can they really do it? Should we really expect something like that? It looks like it might be happening right now.
Yeah, and like we said at halftime, Kev, Jordon Walker not known for necessarily that much, but right here he can make a huge impact on this game if he can get some nice open looks for his team.
Jordon Walker fouled by Shaquille Burker, who's just all over him. Burker, who just did not have a good 10 seconds of his life right now. He just got the turnover with the travel, and he just got the foul. Not a good 10 seconds for that man.
A basket would be really big right here for the Corsairs, Kev. They're down by 8. They could cut it to 6. They could put some pressure on Citrus, which is exactly what they need to do.
6 and 8 is like a light years away. Pass out to Higgins. Higgins gonna get the screen. Higgins guarded tightly. Gonna pull up. He's gonna hit it. Madison Higgins with the card all over him.
And he needs to do that more often, Kevin. He needs to call his own number. He's one of our best options out there right now. He needs to keep shooting.
Full court press by the Corsairs. Looks like the officials didn't like how Mike Ratliff was just hounding the ball carrier right there. And Jerome Jenkins, Jerome Jenkins just thought that was some good defense.
Yeah. Especially from what we've seen, in this game so far. The refs trying to call it a little bit closer. This second half has been a lot better than the first. That is early single bonus for the Owls with not even half of the second half gone by so far, Kev. They've really got to watch the fouls from here on out.
It's going to be free throws for Tariq Card. I don't know Jerome Jenkins other than, just watching his teams. But it really looks like I love his mannerism during this game.
Yeah.
Staying serious, but really pumping up his team when he knows he needs to, making proper substitutions, just doing a really good job of keeping this team together. Second free throw is good. That makes it an 8-point game. Citrus up. Jordon Walker gonna be trying to do something with Shevlin on the bench. Walker drives inside, attacks up, in, almost gets the and one.
He did a great job at drawing that foul, Kev. He was kind of messing with the defender, yo-yoed him into getting him off the ground, and then got the nice foul call on
That's
it.
a good little hesitation, but looking like he was going to go back there, but attacking. Jordon Walker, he's doing exactly what Jerry Shevlin did, attacking the basket. But I guess it's just different sometimes when it's a new face.
Absolutely.
Expecting Jerry Shevlin to do what he does. Get a new face off the bench like Jordon Walker. He's going to get 2 free throws. First one is good.
Gets the shooter's bounce, Kevin. The Corsairs they'll take anything they can get at this point. Yeah, 11 and a half left, Kev. Hopefully going to close it to 6 right here. Corsairs are right there in striking distance. They just need to harness that energy they had at the end of the first half, and they could really be off and running right here and make just get away with a huge upset.
Anthony Harris Jr. back into the game for the Corsairs. Madison Higgins tightly guarding Justin Childress up top, and he's going to get the steal. He's going to go. He's going to give it up to number 4, and it's no good, but he got the foul.
Yeah, Mike
Ratliff, the sophomore guard, he went up strong, and he's going to get 2 free throws.
Coming in off the wing, Kev, great presence of mind by Madison Higgins, not only to steal the ball, drive it all the way down the lane, get it to Ratliff, who had a chance at an and one, but if he can knock down these free throws, he can cut it to 4, and that would be a huge, huge advantage for the Corsairs right now.
Everyone in the building must have thought Madison Higgins was going to take that all the way. First free throw by Ratliff is good. Corsairs really getting it done with their free throw shooting in the second half right now.
And when you have
that's
these,
what's pulling them in.
When you have these veteran small forwards and these veteran guards, Kev, these are the guys that you need to be able to depend on to knock down free throws, open looks, and get offensive rebounds and defensive bounds too.
Second free throw is good.
Great looking shot by Ratliff.
Ratliff puts his team down by only 4. 11:15 left in this game. Childress been a great point guard for the Citrus team. Backs in to Dominique Walker. Walker's going to look at Childress. Childress going to try to look inside for Reyes. Great job by SMC hounding the ball. Reyes is going to go down and get it. Triple-double.
Anthony Harris Jr. down there D'ing up Reyes, Kev. Doing a really good job. Really, coming down, trying to strip that ball with, a lot of pressure. So, when you bring your arm down in, such a manner, to where the rest can't even really see if you have ball or arm, it's almost a no-brainer. They're going to call that on the offending player every time.
I don't know if they called a foul there as much as it was the timeout called by a player on the floor.
Once again, the Owls able to wrangle the ball and get the timeout called. That's twice in this half that have been, very big, making a big difference so far.
For everyone watching at home, please keep in mind, there's 10:54 left in this game. And the Owls are down to only 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
That can come up to be huge later in the game, Trevor.
Yeah, very much so, Kev, especially, with them trying to guard their lead. When you're trying to protect the lead, timeouts can be very, very big late in the game.
We got a great 2-second shot right there of a SMC male cheerleader doing his thing, trying to get it loose. This is a very close game to the point where I can't believe how close it is. It's 49-45.
Hey, when this second half got started, Kevin, the Owls went up by 12. I started to get that feeling in my stomach like, oh man, this is going to be tough. But Corsairs have responded again. They're only down 4. Let's see if they can play some defense and put some more points on the board, get some good looks.
Out of the timeout, Citrus is going to get the ball outside. Gives it to Reyes right away. Since when's the last time he got the ball, right? Pull up. Citrus almost banked in the 3. But look at them crash the boards. Aggressive by Justin Childress. He's going to get the ball. He's going to swing it over to Dominique Walker. He gives it up. Ooh, great pass to number 5, but gets blocked.
Great
by Harris.
By Anthony Harris Jr. And there's Walker, Kev, doing his thing again.
Madison Higgins, pull up.
Madison Higgins needs to keep shooting the rest of the game, Kev. He should not stop. He needs to. Every time he has a decent look, he has to let it go.
You just knew they were going to go to Higgins there. You just knew. They had to. Higgins, D'ing him up. Some great tenacious defense here by the Corsairs. Citrus really moving the ball around, though, trying to disrupt them. That's a foul on Jordon Walker.
Once again, Kev, getting a little bit of ticky-tack here, but, when you keep your hands out there, you're leaving yourself open to get the foul called on you,
Jordon Walker might have sealed his own fate there. Jerry Shevlin was waiting at the table for him. He committed the foul. He just took himself out, my friend.
At this point, you almost need Shevlin in there as much as possible, so when Walker comes in, if he can make any type of a difference, then it's all frosting at that point, Kev.
Walker was phenomenal in his time being. Looks like it's going to be 2 free throws for Citrus. It's going to be a 1-and-1, actually. First one is good.
Walker did a great job of stemming that, that momentum that the Owls had going early in the second half.
Looks like there might be a problem here. Number 3, Justin Childress.
Maybe a cut or something?
He might be bleeding from his arm, from his right arm. So I'm looking at it.
Yep, looks like the trainer's going to come over with some tape or something like that. Looks like he probably has a little bit of a scratch on him.
They're going to want to take care of that right away.
Surprising, how many, times, when we see watching NBA games, NCAA games, basketball, you don't think of it as much of a contact sport as like a football or a rugby. But, especially during the NBA finals, I know you remember, Powell and Kobe, huge scratches all across their shoulders. And,
you remember Steve Nash when he was on the Suns and he played the Spurs and he just had like that bloody nose.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
blood everywhere.
Without pads and with elbows and knees and all this stuff being thrown around, Kev, it can get real nasty real fast.
Second free throw by Childress is Gonna be good. We got a 4-point game here, ladies and gentlemen. 51-47. 10 minutes left in the game. SMC Corsairs trying to upset the Citrus Owls here. Shevlin, who just got back in this game, look for him to attack the basket going left. Loves to do that. Looking for Harris Jr. inside. He's going to go left, out to Higgins, who's open from three. Ooh, that looked good.
It looked good, and he thought it was good too, Kev. It just barely hit the back of the rim.
Just a little too strong there. That's some great defense by SMC, but Reyes is going to go up strong. He's going to get the foul. It really looks like SMC is keying on Chris Reyes here, really neutralizing what he's doing in the second half.
And you got it. You can't let him get off, or else you've already, signed the game away.
Great credit to Jerome Jenkins, putting 2 guys on the big guy.
And that's why you see Anthony Harris Jr. in there. That's why you see, number 15, Tyler James. Their height is going to give Reyes just that much more difficulty.
It almost looks like Jerome Jenkins is trying to kill him with bigs with quickness. He's not putting his big and late Carter there. Not trying to, out-muscle obviously the strongest guy on the court. Just trying to use 2 really quick, versatile bigs against this big, stocky, strong center.
And it's interesting, Kev, because when we did see Carter in there, he was controlling the low post, He was a big defensive body that Reyes and all the other outs had a hard time dealing with. But, we got to leave it up to Jenkins. He sees the quickness in James and the quickness in Harris Jr., and, he's going to go with that, and it's not a bad call because Reyes, has the same skill set. He's a big guy who's quick, and he can, drive off the three-point stance. He's definitely the guy that they have to game plan for.
It was a shooting foul, so that's going to be 2 free throws for Chris Reyes. First one was no good. SMC still down 4. Make that 5. Chris Reyes makes the second free throw. This is still a game, folks. 5-point game, 52-47, 9:24 left in the game. Jerry Shevlin gets the screen from Tyler James. Shevlin dribbling, looking inside, can't find him. Can't find Harris, gives it to Anthony Harris Jr. Trying to look for something, drives inside, tries to go right over Chris Reyes. Tyler James gets the rebound. The offensive rebounds by Tyler James are coming in plentiful.
He's got to put those putbacks up and in, though, Kev. We cannot afford at this point to miss the offensive rebound putbacks. They're crucial at this point.
Luckily, SMC gets the ball back. Shevlin gonna look outside to Higgins, pulls up for a 3, and it's good!
Madison Higgins, like we said all game, he needs to keep it going, Kev. One-on-one coverage might as well be an open shot. If you're double or triple covered, look to maybe find somebody an open shot, but he needs to have the crazy green light right now.
Citrus trying to answer back. They're gonna be fouled by Anthony Harris, who can't believe himself, covers his face with both his hands because he can't believe what he just did.
Now you've got you've got the green light, the regular green light, then you've got the crazy green light. All right, the green light that when you're one-on-one and you've got a hand in your face, you're going up with it no matter what, just like a Kobe or a Kevin Durant. He needs to let it fly.
Kobe, Durant, Higgins? Is that what you're trying to get at there?
Oh yeah, big time.
First free throw is good. So Madison Higgins right there. That was a great shot. I just have to say that. Puts the Corsairs. They were down by just 2. Free throw makes it 3. Let's see if Citrus can make it 4. They do.
Hey, but the Corsairs are keeping it close, Kevin. That's all that matters, and they got to keep them right there within striking distance.
That's Jordan Jefferson making 2 free throws off the foul off of Harris Jr. Shevlin trying to get something going to his left. Madison Higgins, he's going to attack. He's going to pull up. He wanted the foul call there, but a great job.
Looks like Trey Thompson will get that call, though, Kev.
Exactly. You stole the words right out of my mouth. Trey Thompson, offensive rebound, give him 2 shots, shooting foul. Some great offensive boards by the Corsairs right now.
Yeah, especially in the face of, Chris Reyes, #1 rebounder in the conference, Kev. Just really surprising, really cool to see, this type of effort from the Corsairs. They will not say die.
Free throw by Thompson is good.
And free throws at this point, Kev, the last thing you can do is miss free throws. The Corsairs, once again, have gone from about 10 back, and they're closing it to within 2 or 3. A lot of time left in this half, though, Kev. They made the move a lot earlier, so we're just going to have to wait and see, the difference in the way they'll close this half to last half.
Thompson misses the second free throw. 3-point game. Justin Childress going to be trying to do something. Gives it inside to Reyes. Tyler James is right there waiting for him. They're going to call a foul.
You know, they called a foul, but it might have been better because look, the Owls ended up hitting their three-point shot in the corner. So maybe a blessing in disguise, Kev.
Foul number 11, Trey Thompson. That's his third personal.
Only problem is,
you know, a foul on Trey Thompson.
And now the visitors are in double bonus, so they're going to get 2 shots no matter what for the last 8 minutes. That's going to definitely be a hindrance to the Corsairs' game plan, Kev.
Chris Reyes could not make the first free throw. So like you said, a blessing in disguise.
And those are huge, Kev. You know, missed free throws for the Owls right now. That's exactly what the Corsairs need. Corsairs, you know, just need to look to keep getting Madison Higgins the ball. Jerry Shevlin needs to maybe look to drive the lane, get some easy layups.
Jordon Walker comes in the game for Tyler James, and I just got to say, Tyler James is having a very good game.
He's making
very
a
active on
difference.
the boards, very active inside. You know, we were talking about this great interior defense of Citrus. Let's look at what Tyler James has been doing off the bench.
Yeah, definitely making a difference, Kev.
Shevlin trying to get something going. Jerry trying to get something going. Post up inside maybe. He's got Harris. Oh, they're looking for the travel over on the Citrus side. Trey Thompson gonna be dribbling. 9, 8. Thompson spin up. No good. Short. Trey Thompson gets his own rebound.
Looks like they're going to call the Owls for a foul, which is lucky for the Corsairs.
Looks like
there,
it's
Kev.
going to be a foul on number 20,
And if
Jordan Jefferson. And Jordan Jefferson, while he was walking off, there's a little tiny push off with Madison Higgins there. You know, there's
no love lost, Kev.
There's no love lost in this game. There's a ton of animosity in this game.
And after saying that, we have some huge free throws coming up for Thompson, Kev. He needs to knock these in, especially being a guard, you know.
And especially being one of the better shooters on this team. Trey Thompson. That makes it a one-possession game, 55-52 Citrus. So it looks like we're going to be blessed with a very good game towards the end of this half.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see, you know, how the lineups on the floor can close this out. Just as Thompson knocks down 2 free throws, cut into 2 points, Kev, with just under 8 minutes to go.
So Thompson gets 2 free throws. He made 1 or 2 before, but he gets both of them there. Corsairs down 2, 7:35 left in the game. Childress up top. SMC wanted to travel there. They're ecstatic, but Childress takes it all the way.
Great defensive scheme, but he just found a lane, Kev, and he took it all the way down.
Shevlin trying to get something going. Ooh, crosses him over, and he just makes it right in Justin Childress' face.
That was a thing of beauty, Kevin. That was definitely a great response to Citrus, or to Citrus putting in that basket.
You don't usually see crossover pull-ups from Jerry Shevlin, but that was quite a beauty
That was
right
a good.
there.
I think he was so surprised by how much he shook him, Kev. He had to put it up.
Missed 3 there by number 25 of Citrus. No, that might be number 20, actually, Jordan Jefferson.
And I
but it looks like it
believe-
doesn't matter. There's a foul. Someone fouled.
I think it's a loose
Trey
ball
Thompson.
foul on Chris Reyes, Kev. So that will put the Corsairs on the line for a single bonus still. I think they're 1 foul away from double bonus. They'll be there in no time, but now they are. So 7 minutes left, possibly single bonus still.
They might need 1 more foul for that double bonus, but as of right now, we got 57-55 right now. On the scoreboard, it says double for both of the bonuses.
Okay, looks like the...
He got a single there, though.
And just a really bad foul by Thompson. You can't be making those mistakes, not even in the offensive zone. That's going to put Chris Reyes on the board after a squandered opportunity by the Corsairs. Just not a good switch right there.
That's just a good shooter, and Trey Thompson getting frustrated that he missed an easy free throw right there. Just trying to get that ball right back from Chris Reyes. Didn't really work there. Let's see how Chris Reyes can do. Missed a couple of free throws earlier. Makes his first one. That puts Citrus up by 3. 6:56 left to go. And if you're thinking, is this game taking a really long time? It's yes. There's a lot of fouls in this game, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of fouls. 2 for 2 for Chris Reyes. That puts Citrus up 59-55. Jerry Shevlin going to be trying to get something going right here. Gets the screen, gets 2 screens. Shevlin's going to be aggressive. He's going to go inside. He's going to attack, and he's going to get the
And
bucket.
Shevlin is looking just like he did at the end of the West LA game, like we said, making a huge impact on this game right now.
Jerry Shevlin's looking to attack, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. Jordan Jefferson gets the ball, gives it back to Childress, who's going to be up top. Justin Childress. Madison Higgins just on it. Coley Jr. passes it out. They're going to give it inside to Reyes, who's going to be double teamed. Reyes out to John Roach. Childress, the point guard, back with the ball. They got 6 seconds. He's going to put it up. And good.
Yeah, little bank shot, little love off the rim, Kev. A shooter's roll right there.
Good shot for Justin Childress, who made it as the shot clock was going down. Looks like it might be a battle between the point guards here. Anthony Harris Jr. gets the ball from Shevlin. He's going to throw it back out to Madison Higgins, who hasn't gotten the ball in the past 3 or 4 possessions, actually.
If I was the Corsairs, I would look to run a play for Madison, Kev.
Higgins gets the ball. He's going to try to go all the way inside, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, the Owls now starting to see what it's like for all of your decent shot blocking attempts to be called as fouls. So welcome to the club, and it's warm in here. We've been waiting for it. We've been expecting you.
You know what? It's 10 fouls on 10 fouls. It's even now. Let's see what happens from this point on, shall we? Madison Higgins gonna get 2 free throws here. First free throw is no good. And as soon as he shot that and knew he missed it, he turned around, and the look on his face was just the look of complete, puzzlement.
Disgust in himself or something,
Corsairs down 4. Good news is with this free throw right here, they could still make it a 1-possession game. And there's still plenty of time. 5:42 left in the game. Second free throw is no good.
Now, Madison Higgins cannot, the last thing we can afford is for Madison Higgins to miss 2 straight free throws, Kev. That is a backbreaker right now.
Wow, Madison Higgins with 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Citrus going to be trying to move the ball around here. John Roach out to Justin Childress. Childress, spin move, trying to get some, that's a travel. That is a travel.
Yeah, just like we saw with the women's game before this, Kev, they move their feet too much, and the refs are not going to give them benefit of the doubt. They're calling it every time.
Santa Monica is going to have the ball with 4-point deficit here. Shevlin dribbling, trying to get something going. Something. And he's got a mismatch on him. He's got cheek on him. Ooh. A rough shot there. Almost called him a Trey Thompson by Ronny Price. 3 by Madison Higgins.
They needed that like they could have. They needed that more than anything, Kev. That was, once again, Madison Higgins digging deep, bringing this team back from the brink. Huge.
Madison Higgins makes up for those 2 free throws that he just missed. And whoa, almost got a weird little bounce right there.
And right on cue, Anthony Harris Jr. going up for the rebound, being a huge presence down low right
Jerry
now.
Shevlin gonna be aggressive. Gonna give the Corsairs the lead.
First lead since the opening minutes, Kev. 1-0. First lead for the Corsairs, making a great comeback right now.
62-61. SMC over Citrus with 4:22 left in this game. We got a game here, folks.
And the Owls have to be nervous right now, Kev.
Childress trying to go inside. He's been really aggressive throughout this game.
I don't know about that. Arms up the whole time.
Foul.
If you're gonna have people in the crowd talking about, bad calls on one end, I don't know where that came from.
It's gonna be Marcus Harris with the foul. Childress is gonna get 2 free throws. Both teams are gonna get 2 free throws for the rest of the game. Both in the double bonus. First free throw by Childress. No good.
Yep, and just like we talked about with the Corsairs, Kev, missing free throws for either team right now is huge, and neither team can afford it right now.
SMC really fighting tooth and nail to get back in this game. Now they're up 1. And it seemed 2 seconds ago they were down double digits. Second free throw is good. We got a tie game, 62-62. Let's start all over. It's a 0-0 game. We got 4 minutes left. Let's buckle in our
Always
seatbelts
fun when you got a tie game with a few minutes left, Kev. We're in store for a treat right now.
I love games like this myself, man. Love games like this. Jerry Shevlin's gonna get the pick. He's gonna do that spin towards the left that he always does, and he's gonna get called for the travel.
Yeah, it looks like he dragged one of those feet a little too much, unfortunately, Kev.
tough turnover for SMC.
And once again, Kev, the travels, the little turnovers here and there, they start to add up, and they're the difference.
Madison Higgins, he's going to be on Childress now. Childress gives it up. Ooh, shot. That's a good shot right there by Tariq Card.
Yeah, big shot, and you haven't heard a lot about from Card all game, so definitely picking the right time to pitch in, Kev.
Still wondering where Chris Reyes has gone in this second half. Shevlin trying to get something going. Madison Higgins, 4-3. Oh, in and out. Heartbreaker. They're going to give it out to Shevlin, who's going to attack inside. Harris Jr. for 3. It's no good. He had his hands on it. Marcus Harris got his hands on it, got the board. Shevlin.
That close to an and one, Kev. Just a little roll out. So if he can hit these two, we're back to a tie game with just over 3 minutes to go.
2 free throws for Shevlin. Someone on the Citrus side, that is Justin Childress. He's getting up very slow. It might have tweaked something. He's going to try to walk it off.
He's going to try to walk it
Jerry
out.
Shevlin attacking the basket, as he so infamously has done in recent days. And he's about to get 2 free throws. First free throw is no good.
When you have Jerry Shevlin and Madison Higgins missing free throws like they've done the last couple of trips, Kev, I mean, right there, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're not giving yourself an opportunity to win. So, just nerves getting to them, but they just got to focus and get it all out of their mind.
Literally shooting themselves in the foot. Almost literally. Second free throw is good.
Shooter's roll, which, hey, they'll take anything they can get at this point, Kev.
It's going to be a 1-point game. So let's get you guys updated here. We got 3:12 left in this game. It's 64-63 Citrus. Very close game. And when we say this was a lopsided game 10 minutes ago, we mean lopsided. We're talking double digits. And SMC has come back down 1. Citrus is trying to answer back in this run that SMC has really put together. Let's see what they can do. Jordan Jefferson attacking inside. Gonna give it out. Swing, swing, swing. Childress trying to get something going. He's their point guard. He's their main ball handler. Walker gives it out to Jefferson in the corner. He's got it.
Looks like maybe missed assignment by Marcus Harris, running out to the corner. He was not happy with himself. So, those are the type of mistakes that are going to be the difference in this game with such little time left, Kev.
Really crucial 3 right there to put Citrus back up by 4. Madison Higgins sets the screen for Shevlin. Shevlin goes inside, kick out. Thompson, long 2, no good.
Yeah, not even close, Kev. If
Didn't even get the rim on that one.
If you're not feeling it, dish it off to a teammate. But yeah, not even close on that
Especially when you have Madison Higgins wide open right next to you.
Exactly.
You got Justin Childress, who's been, let's give it up for him. He's been doing an awesome job ball handling for this Citrus team, being their point guard. Childress gonna get the screen from Reyes. It's been a while since Reyes has been involved.
Yeah, just more of a defensive pillar.
Reyes inside. They finally get it to him. He's going to put it up and in. And 1!
Yeah.
Chris Reyes gets the and 1 over 2 defenders.
That's a backbreaker, Kev. That could push it to 7 with just under 2 minutes. It's not looking good for the Corsairs right now.
If you ever thought it was a bad time to give up a pass inside, it was right then. With 1:48 left to go, they give up a 2-point basket and the potential to be 3 to Chris Reyes.
Yeah, if he can convert this, Kev,
69-63.
not a great time for back-to-back 3-point plays.
No, sir. No, sir. Thank God he did not do that. 69-63.
Anthony Harris Jr. almost loses it out of bounds, but we'll see what the Corsairs can do with a minute 45 left.
You want to see the ball in in Madison Higgins' hands here. Shevlin's stuck. He's stuck. He can't go anywhere. Harris Jr. He just threw it up.
Yeah, another really bad shot, Kev. The pressure's getting to the Corsairs, and you can tell by the mistakes they're making offensively. They're just trying too hard.
Not the shot you're looking for if you're Jerome Jenkins and the SMC Corsairs. Childress gonna try to kill some clock. Childress and Walker, the 2 guards in this backcourt for Citrus, are just gonna try to milk the clock a little bit. Reyes is up top, got that big body up there to set a screen. Reyes passes it, swings to Jefferson. Reyes gets the ball back, gives it back to Walker. Walker's gonna drive. Walker's gonna drive inside. Reyes for 3. Air ball. Let's see if SMC can get something going here. If they're gonna need something, they're gonna need to do it quick.
They need to score on this possession, Kev.
Shevlin going inside, blocking foul.
Yeah, looks like that'll be on the Owls. That'll put the Corsairs on the line. Shevlin's going to have to convert these, Kev. Still enough time to play some defense. If he can knock these down, Corsairs can come down, maybe get a quick 2 and then foul. But he has to convert these right now.
Justin Childress, who's been everywhere today, it seems,
Shevlin at the line.
gets the foul. Shevlin. I'm sure his teammates are reminding him how critical these free throws are. Shevlin getting a little pep talk before he shoots these free throws. You know, if there ever was a time where you had to make free throws, it's got to be now. Shevlin, who's been very aggressive this game in the absence of Keelan Horton. First free throw is good.
Yeah, Jerry Shevlin knows that he has to knock these down for the Corsairs to have one last gasp attempt, Kev.
Just makes you think of how many missed free throws these Corsairs have had. You know, how close.
Yeah, especially the two by Madison, so
two
soon
by
ago.
Shevlin himself.
And yeah, the ones with Shevlin. You know, like we said, you know, at the beginning of this half, you know, missed free throws
It might come back to haunt them.
one thing you cannot afford, like ever.
Exactly. Citrus is going to get it inside to Dominique Walker. Dominique Walker is going to he's going to get doubled. He almost lost the ball there, but he got bailed out with the foul.
Yeah, he got
call.
bailed out. If the Corsairs could have just played a little bit more clean defense, you know, they wouldn't have put him on the line. And, you know, I think they could have been really close to a 10-second counter, you know, 8-second count.
It's going to be on Ronny Price, who was brought in for, it looks like, defensive purposes.
They just get so excited, Kev, they can't help themselves, you know?
They're about to be very unexcited in a second, Trevor, because this game might just be out of their hands in a minute, or even less than a minute, in 44.7 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot of help with missed free throws right here, Kev, because missing two, you know, for
first free throw is good.
For a guard from Citrus.
Dominique Walker, who's been basically the shooting guard, you could say, in the backcourt for Citrus next to Justin Childress. He's been doing a great job all game on Madison Higgins and on Shevlin. Second free throw is good. So that's a 6-point game with 44.7 seconds.
And just a little too late, Kev. You know, the back-to-back threes for Citrus, what iced it.
Hey, man, I've seen crazier. Speaking of crazy, no, sir. That's a missed three by Ronny Price, but that's a good shot. Looks like Citrus is going to be just trying to run out the clock here. Full court press by SMC. A trap. They almost got him. Timeout called by Citrus. I was about to go crazy. I thought that was a foul for a second.
Yeah, Citrus getting a little nervous.
Madison Higgins needs to be separated from Justin Childress. I mean, we saw that before. They were going at it throughout the game. Madison Higgins doesn't try to make any new friends.
No, yeah, not at all, Kev.
So a very intense game, even though it's mostly, technically, it can be over, should be over, but I've seen a lot more crazy things happen in basketball.
Yeah, without the ball and down by 6, Kev, you know, it's it'll be about as crazy as it gets to try to, you know, make this comeback. But you know, the Corsairs were there in striking distance; they just couldn't come through.
You know, I had a friend who's a Houston Rockets fan, and he actually told me, you know, if you have a guard that can score, never doubt that you can come back from a crazy lead from any game, because he knows sure well that Tracy McGrady game, when he had like 9 points in like 2 seconds or something like that.
Would you believe that I was watching that game live about 10 years ago in Westwood at my apartment?
Oh, wow.
Well, I could never forget it.
Would you believe it if I said it's about to happen right now?
Yeah, no, I would not.
Well, we're just going to have to wait and see, my friend. We're going to have to wait and see. If anyone's going to knock down a bunch of threes in a row, it's going to be Mr. Madison Higgins right there.
No, absolutely, Kev.
Citrus going to inbound the ball. It's going to be number 14, Stephen Pulley Jr. Having some trouble. Gives it into Reyes. They can't foul him before he gives it up. Back to Pulley Jr. It's going to be a foul. It's going to put Pulley Jr. at the line with 16.2 seconds left in the game. Citrus up 71-65. That's going to be 2 shots for Pulley Jr. Now, depending on whether he makes these 2 free throws, SMC might or might not call timeout. We're going to see how this goes, and first one is missed. You know, great crowd for tonight's game, though, Trev. Great crowd.
Yeah, you know, not bad. Not as filled as the maybe the West LA game, but you know, funny crowd.
A lot
you know,
closer.
A lot of.
He misses both free throws, so they're still down just 2 shots. Shevlin is going to give it out to Harris, who's going to give it. Oh, just not a good-looking shot there by Will Taylor. But if you want anyone shooting a 3, it's going to be Will Taylor.
Yeah, that'll do it. So, you know, they just got to inbound the ball. It doesn't look like the Corsairs will foul Kev, and this one will be done. You know,
Citrus.
Still good, you know, good comebacks by the Corsairs in both halves. You know, just those back-to-back threes to end the game, you know, just was too much for the Corsairs to overcome.
Final score, 71-65. The Citrus Owls get the best of the SMC Corsairs, who have one of the better comebacks we've seen in recent memory, but they just can't get it done at the end.
Yeah, a little too late, Kev. You know, they tried their darndest, but you know, it just wasn't in the stars. So the writing was not on the wall today. It's Corsairs will regroup, try to get their game plans straight for next game. Fortunately, though, it looks like we'll be able to maybe get a little bit of insight into what happens. Looks like Coach Jenkins will be joining us shortly with our sideline reporter, Ashley Anlauf. But yeah, Kev, you know, it's just too bad. You know, there was so much fun to watch their comebacks in both halves, and you know, just not enough, Kev.
You know, it's got to be really tough for the Corsairs and Jerome Jenkins to go through such a close game like that, where you just give it up at the end. I think we're going to go down to Ashley Anlauf in a second here. She's got Jerome Jenkins with her. Ashley?
Coach, unfortunately, wasn't able to get that win at the end. Walk me through those last few minutes.
Well, you know, we just made a few, just didn't make the plays down the stretches that we needed to get the job done. We got to keep working, see if we can get a few more wins under our belts, and hopefully get a playoff bid.
Shelvin and Higgins had great games. Any chance that we're going to see Horton in the next one?
We hope so. We don't know. I mean, he was a conference leading scorer, but we don't know. We don't know.
Okay. And anything to look forward to against Glendale next week?
Gonna get a victory.
Great. Thank you, Coach. Back to you guys in the booth.
Well, Trevor, that was quite an exciting game. Ended up coming short for the Corsairs, 71-65, but there were a lot of highlights there for the Corsairs. You saw a lot of guys come off the bench, guys like Tyler James, guys like Will Taylor just step up defensively. What did you think about, you know, the performance by the Corsairs?
Well, you know, just like last game, Kev, we had Jerry Shevlin, you had Madison Higgins. They were so much fun to watch. They were really the only, you know, thorough, you know, constant offensive effort by the Corsairs, you know, so, you know, like we're talking about, just a little too late, you know, not enough offensive potency to finish that game. It was too bad because the 2 comebacks were so much fun to watch, down 10 plus in the first half, down 10 plus in the second, able to come back on both accounts, and actually got the lead late in the second half, but just couldn't close it out, you know, like Coach Jenkins said, squandered a couple too many offensive tries.
Speaking of Coach Jenkins, you got to really love what he did, you know, getting his troops really riled up, jumping up and down the bench, you know, a guy who really isn't known to be loud like that.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to love Coach Jenkins, a stand-up guy coming and talking to us after the game, after such a close game. You got to appreciate, you know, the plays he was calling and the type of offense he was calling. So, you know, it was out of his hands at that point. The balls just weren't going in, unfortunately.
For Trevor Angoni, I am Kevin Coe, and this was SMC TV, also on City TV. We can't wait to see you next time when the SMC Corsairs play Glendale. Come join us. We're going to be right here waiting for you.
We'll see you then.
6. He puts it up. He almost put it in. Offensive rebound.